Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, senators, friends, and countrymen. My name is Jason Gaither. I'm treasurer of the Student Government Association, and today I'm here to speak to you about two items. First and foremost, the impeachments that are coming about right now, and number two, most importantly, how are we going to resolve our problems? Now, how can we begin to examine and solve our problems? Well, we first have to take a step back towards our Constitution. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. And if we look at Article 3, which is grounds for removal, Section 1, in the handout I've given out to almost everyone. Many of the impeachments that are going around right now are because of item number 2, which is failure to fulfill duties. As we all know, a large part of being in an organization, a large part of whenever you have a job, is being present at these meetings. For example, in our case, it would be the General Assembly meetings. But we have somehow voided events. We had 4 or 5 events this term, which have not counted towards quorum. But this is something that we should all be questioning. Questions. If philosophy and my studies of philosophy have taught me anything, it's question. Do the research, question. Hopefully you find answers, though, because a lot of them it's like I don't know. I'm very confused. However, questioning is very important, but research is equally as important. Now, if we look at membership, I've highlighted 75% at SGA meetings and events. If we have deemed events to be void, that means that we can only count SGA meetings. And the only SGA meetings that we've had were General Assembly meetings. But one of my arguments is that a General Assembly meeting is characterized by quorum, and if you haven't had any quorum to begin with, you can't have a General Assembly meeting. Therefore, if there's no General Assembly meetings existence, no one is guilty of anything, because you haven't been at a meeting, because there haven't been any, since there's no quorum. But you see, I did the research, I questioned, I was looking for items of confusion, but I personally view the student government, the fraternity, and all the people around me. You guys are my family. You guys are the people who I spend most of my time with. I spend maybe like 8-9 hours here a day. I don't spend that much time with my mother and my father. So it's important for us to begin to try and resolve some of these problems. Many problems are being brought up towards us, but how are we going to fix this? I personally believe that this can be solved with an amendment to the Constitution. Now, in order for an SGA senator to claim activity, you need to meet a quota of 75% of meetings and events. Now, there's certain senators who, although they may want to do the good, although they may want to be very active, they might not have the time, they might not have the resources. So should we just oust them because of their current predicament? I say no. I say we should give them the option to claim an activity. And in a sense, when they claim an activity, they will, for a term of 1 year, man, I'm messing up right now. A term of one school term, they will give up their rights in voting in the General Assembly, and they won't count towards quorum. And the beauty in this plan is that it recognizes that our fellow senators, although they may want to do good, maybe this term they just can't make it. And also, giving them a term off will be able to refresh themselves, their resources, and they can come and serve their college community afterwards. This is more or less my proposal. It's in a little more detail in the handouts I've given you. But this, for the most part, is what I have to say. Thank you very much for your time, and if there's any other questions, questions?
I'd like to open the floor to any questions for Jason now.
Yes,
By
Scotty.
term means semester?
I'm sorry?
By term means semester?
If I didn't make this clear, my proposal says that they will have available to them a term off, meaning for a whole semester. I'm sorry, a semester. Thank you, Ms. Scott. You made that. Sharon?
And the reason for it would be schoolwork?
It might be schoolwork. It might be academic. It might be sometimes you're working 2, 3 jobs. I'm sorry, you had your
No, I
question?
was just going to say that I would suggest that it be more specific if you do it, if you put it in, because people can just claim that they're to
Okay, that's perfect. But see, this is beautiful. This is discourse. We're having a conversation. If there's any other items, come with me. We'll work on this together. Thank you very much, Sharon. Is there Sonia?
See, so you proposed an amendment to the Constitution, right?
Yes.
What's the process of putting this amendment in the actual Constitution and acting on it? Because I think, I'm not sure if I'm right, but I think the report said that in order to propose amendments, you have to wait till the end of the year when we have that meeting where we propose amendments, blah, blah, and then you have to wait for this amendment to take place next year. Is that true?
Okay, in the court, it says that upon proposal, you will have to wait a month before you vote on it. I'm not sure what article that is in, and I apologize. But it's in there. It's in there. I've done the research. You have to wait, I'm sorry, yes.
I'd actually like, any questions having to do with the amendment process to go from this area? Feel free to
Okay,
answer.
I respect it. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Sonia.